I apologize for this horrible lighting. I know it's not good. It's a cloudy, horrible day outside, so I've got to work with it, and I promise I will get a light box soon. Today we're gonna do a Q&A video, and I haven't done a Q&A in a while, so I'm actually kind of excited about this. Now, I put up a photo on my Instagram and I just said, what do you want to know? And there's about 1,000 comments here, so I'm gonna try and answer as many as I can in today's video. Actually, I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes because I'll be able to cut it down, and try and answer as many questions as I can in 20 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right. Okay, so I'm scrolling through these comments, and a lot of the questions are asking, how do you make money? How do you afford to travel? Yeah, how do you make money, pretty much. So I'm gonna answer that one first. So, you know, I've only just started making my income online. Before that, I was teaching dance and working, and I worked a lot of jobs after I finished school, and I saved up quite a bit of money, and the same with Tim. And while I was working on my social media, I was kind of living off savings. We were both living off savings while we built up our social medias, and then eventually we just started. I never really planned for my main income to be online. It just kind of like started happening, and then I was like, okay, now I can put more effort into this, and I don't need to actually work a job that I don't like. So majority of my income comes from my ebook, my online recipe book, and a small part of my income also comes from YouTube. But yeah, that's all I do at this current time. A lot of you also say, oh, I don't see you working like when you do your vlogs and all that kind of stuff, and you have to remember that I'm showing you only about 10 minutes of my entire day in those vlogs, and of course I'm not going to sit down and vlog me working because that's boring and you guys don't want to see that. So when I'm actually working, I'm either editing a video, prepping to edit a video, prepping or doing research for a video, and also dealing with all of my like customer service to do with the ebooks, or replying to emails, sorting out downloads and all that kind of problems. In saying that, if any of you have any problems with my ebook at any times, then just email me and I will fix that up for you. I'll just quickly answer, because I'm getting this question a lot as well, is paid promotions and do I make money off Instagram? So I don't make any money off my Instagram page. I don't do paid promotions. I made that decision about 6 or 7 months ago. I was like, you know what, I don't want to ever do paid promotions. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing it if you genuinely like the product and you use it and you would buy it yourself. It's just not something that I want to spend my time doing, and I don't want to, yeah, I just don't ever want to do it, to be honest, because I couldn't think of anything worse than having to post something, or, you know, having a deadline to put something up. So I just don't ever want to do paid promotions. So anything that you see from me would just be something that I like, or something that I want to share with you guys. In terms of whether or not people send me stuff for free, I just want to be as transparent with you guys as possible. So I'm going to tell you exactly how that process works. So pretty much I get tons and tons of emails every single day of all different kinds of products and companies and all this kind of stuff, and I quickly skim through them, and I, you know, delete most of them because they're a whole bunch of crap, and the ones that actually stand out and actually are something that I might be interested in, or something that looks like, you know, it's vegan or it's eco, or it's something that I would like to share with my followers, then I usually reply to them just saying, hey, if you want me to try it out, then I'd be happy to do so. I don't do paid promotions, and I will never guarantee any kind of post or promotion. But if I do like it, I generally share, you know, things with my followers that I do love and use myself. So if that happens to be that, then I would probably share it. If not, then yeah. So then they can decide whether or not they want to send me something, and yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So anyway, does that cover it for you guys? I hope it does. It gives you a little bit more insight into how I work with things. I really admire your relationship with Tim. How did you decide to move in together, and was it difficult to adjust living with him? So the reason me and Tim moved in together was because I was living with my brother at the time, and my brother actually got a new girlfriend and she had a baby. She moved in and he was like, hey, like, kind of need your room because you know, we have a baby now. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was kind of just looking at other places, and then Tim was just like, why don't you just move in with me? And I was like, oh, you sure? And he was like, yeah, of course. And it just kind of rolled. Like, it's never really been an issue since then. It's a little bit different living with your partner, because especially with Tim, like, I see him all the time, like all the time. And you know, when you're living apart, it's kind of like when you meet up, you have like special kind of things that you do together, and when you live together, it kind of starts becoming more of like this routine. So you do have to put in a little bit more effort to, I guess, say, okay, we're doing this together today, or we're doing that together tonight, or, you know, and also be able to have your own space as well, and know that, I know I'm going to go do this, and have your own time to go and work out by yourself, or go do something that you like by yourself, so that you still have that separation, you still have your you time, and you still also have your couple quality time. You know what I mean? Hey Bonnie, can you give us an update on your diet? Are you still raw till 4? Yeah, so actually that's a good one, because I haven't really talked to you guys about that. I'm not really raw till 4 anymore. I kind of just eat what I want to eat. I mean, I'm still definitely high carb, low fat, just because that's what makes me feel my best. I still love having fruit for breakfast, because it's just what I crave and I really enjoy eating that. But for lunchtime now, I'm probably more inclined to eat some cooked food for a few reasons. One, because it is really hard to get good quality fruit all year round, and when there isn't good quality fruit, I don't want fruit. Second of all is that it's just sometimes it's just a bit easier having cooked food, and a bit more satiating as well. I find easier on the go. I found myself going out a lot for lunch with friends and stuff, so yeah, I just kind of started eating more cooked food for lunch, and now yeah, I love eating cooked food for lunch. But yeah, I have nothing against raw foods or being raw. I mean, I might even try and do like a week raw while we're in Thailand this year, but I don't know, me and Emily say we will, but you never know. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment, and I definitely listen to my body a lot more now, and I am cautious saying that, because I feel like a lot of people aren't in the right place or state to listen to their body, because they might have been coming from a really bad eating disorder, or coming from just eating crappy shitty diets, and they don't actually know what their body needs, which is why it was really good for me to go through all of that, eating a certain amount of calories, and then like figuring out as I went along what I actually needed. And now like I know that a bit more, you know what I mean? I don't stress myself out about, oh my god, I have to have raw for lunch, or you know, anything like that. I just kind of go with it a bit more. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, if you could live off 6 foods, what would they be? Okay, 6 foods would be rice, white sweet potatoes, mangoes, oh my god, iceberg lettuce, black beans, last one, avocado. I did it. Corn, what about corn and sriracha? Guys, I can't choose 6, I'm sorry. When would your next ebook be out? At the end of this year, I'm releasing a whole new ebook with like, it's gonna be like double the amount of recipes. It's going to be a full like how to go vegan guide. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. At the end of this year, after we come back from LA, that's like our massive project for the end of the year. So I'm really excited. When did you quit school and what did you study? So after school, I did my HSC year 12, and then I went and danced full-time at a full-time college, and after that I got injured, and that's when I stopped dancing, didn't know what to do with my life, got really depressed, started working in shitty jobs that I hated. After that I slowly started coming out of it. I started an IT company with my friend. We had a massive falling out, now we don't talk anymore. Then I started working in a bar, then I met Tim, now I'm vegan, now I do what I do. There's heaps of other shit that I missed in there, but you know, that's kind of the gist of it. Does being vegan help with weight loss? Of course being vegan helps with weight loss. Do you know why? Because majority of your calories start coming from delicious, amazing whole foods that are good for you and full of carbohydrates and naturally low in fat. So yes, you're going to lose weight. You're cutting out all the horrible meat, dairy, eggs, animal protein, all of that's going out the window. So therefore you're left with only just like perfect whole foods, you know what I mean? So rice, potatoes, fruit, vegetables, all of those things are completely perfect for weight loss. Get in the vegan foods, do some exercise, move your body. Eating is a massive key to losing weight. If you don't eat, you're never going to lose weight. Do you know why? Because you're just going to binge and binge and binge and binge. Don't ever try and trick your body into not eating. It's never gonna work. Even if it works for a short amount of time, it's never gonna work long term. You in 10 years are gonna be wishing that you set yourself up now, you know what I mean? Never try and not eat, because that's never the answer. You want to be eating enough good foods to keep you satiated and full and energized, and allows you to do things you want to do in life, and that's exactly what a high carb vegan lifestyle does. So of course it helps with weight loss, it helps with everything, you know. It completely changes your mood, your energy levels, your outlook on life, your connection with the earth, your spirituality, your connection with other beings, your outlook, your purpose, your core values, inner values. weight loss is just such a small positive side effect of the things that a vegan diet can do for you. Anyway, okay, last question. How do I deal with friends taking the mick out of me because I'm vegan? Okay, so how do I deal with friends that make fun of me? I don't deal with them. I don't have friends that make fun of my vegan lifestyle, and that was a choice that I kind of made, where I'm like, if my friends aren't supporting me, uplifting me, bettering me as a person, then why the fuck am I hanging around them? If someone's gonna try and bring me down about what I'm eating or what I'm doing when they're so uneducated to even, or they're so close-minded to even consider my lifestyle and respect me for that, then why would I be friends with them? Do you know what I mean? So, and it might seem really confronting at first to say, okay, I'm just gonna push those friends away. But your only options are really to just live with it and settle for that, or to push it away and fly, my friends. You know, fly away and aim for better friendships and manifest that. Law of attraction. Be who you want to be around. Put out the energy that you wish to receive, and put out the friendship that you want to receive back as well. Manifest that. Manifest your friendships for me. I know that might sound a bit wishy-washy, but it's totally 100% true. 2 years ago, I didn't have any of the friends that I have now, and they're all awesome, amazing people who are on the same page as me in, you know, with veganism, but also are so inspiring in so many other different ways, because we're all still different people and we all still learn off each other and bounce off each other and grow from each other. An unsupportive friend is not a friend at all. So if they're making fun of you or bringing you down for any reason whatsoever, get rid of them. Simple as that. I'm not talking about just veganism here, I'm talking about anything. Of course, you don't have to just stop talking to them. You can talk to people about it, talk to your friends about it, say, this makes me feel really uncomfortable. This is why I'm vegan. And, you know, you can either accept that and, you know, move forward with that, or you can keep making fun of me and I don't want to hang around with you. So also, when you're vegan, you gotta know your shit. You've gotta know your shit, because if you don't, people are gonna try and bring you down left, right, and center. And you have to know what you're talking about to be able to not only stand up for yourself, but to be able to help them, you know, take the blinders off. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to talk about veganism in a way that is full of confidence, that is full of good vibes. It's also going to take any argument that they had and push it right down, because you know what's up, you know what I mean? So a great example would be James Asprey. If you don't know who he is, look him up, because he honestly talks to people so well about veganism. When you talk to him, he just makes you feel like, oh yeah, like this guy knows what he's talking about. But just because of the way he talks about it, do you know what I mean? His charisma, his whole attitude and approach and energy towards the people is so positive and confident. And when you do that, people respond to you differently. People respond to you positively, and they start to listen and they start to open up. I strongly encourage all of you guys to go out there and just have friendships that are real, have friendships that are supportive, have friendships that are making you better people, lifting you up, inspiring you, because those people that you surround yourself with are the people that define you. You know what I mean? Your friendships and your relationships with other people are what make you who you are. So choose to hang around with people that drain you and, you know, take your energy and scrunch it all up, or you can choose to hang around people that make you bloom. That is your choice. Your choice. Alright, so I'm going to cut the video here because I've been talking for way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A, and I'll try and answer some more for you next week in another video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. I wanted to share with you our top tips on picking out a watermelon.
Okay, so this is the noise you want to hear. You got to pick it up first as well.
You have to hold it.
Because if it's sitting against something, it doesn't make the same noise.